history majors here inside? In the classroom?
Anyone?
Any history majors? Okay. Does anyone like history though, even if they're not majoring?
Well,
I'm a business major, so I'll try my best to actually talk about the Japanese American internment camps that happened. Okay. Today I would like to inform my audience about what caused the Japanese American internment camps, what happened during the camps, the Japanese American camps, and what actually just ended the camps after the whole World War was over. This brings me to my first point. How many of you guys have seen Pearl Harbor? Okay, basically that was the main thing that started the American-Japanese camps. It was the attack on Pearl Harbor. The attack happened on December 7, 1941. It was on a morning at 9 a.m. That's when the Japanese started to attack Pearl Harbor. According to the History Channel or historychannel.com, on the attack, 188 U.S. aircraft were destroyed, 2,402 people were killed, and 1,482 were wounded on the attack that morning, on only one single attack. Okay, well this whole process came, the authorities came to a conclusion that Japanese Americans would likely to spy or otherwise help Japanese against America. When the attack happened, many American people got this huge hatred against the Japanese because they were the cause of these 2,402 kills. I mean, many family members were lost, many children included, many women were at the attack. So this is an actual picture of how people actually went against the Japs. It says here, Japs keep moving. This is a white man's neighborhood. So basically that's a good how the whites were at this hatred against the Japanese. Okay, on February 19, 1942, President Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066. This officially opened internment camps throughout the West Coast. More than 2,000 Japanese were moved to the West Coast. Now, why the West Coast? Do you already know why? Any idea, maybe? Okay, on the West Coast, according to him, they were moved to the West Coast because it was ordered to protect the nation from domestic espionage and sabotage. But basically, in my idea, my idea would be that Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico is basically California. It's part of a desert. So basically, they were placed there for a reason because the medical field and where it was situated, it was in desert, subject to extremely hot temperatures. This is only the states that had more than 1,000 Japanese residents at the camps. So basically, most of the Japanese were situated on the West Coast. Okay, Japanese evacuees left behind an estimate of 200 million worth of real, commercial, and personal property. Personal items were sold for much less value, and they suffered great financial loss. After the things that ended the Japanese American camps was the executive order, was the re-sign of Executive Order 9066. President Roosevelt, after the attack of Nagasaki and Hiroshima of the atomic bomb, Japan they were destroyed because of these two atomic bombs that the U.S. had on them. So they just basically raised the white flag and they withdrew from the World War II. Now, the thing that many people ask, why was this action really good for the United States? Because a lot of people say that it went against the United States Constitution, which is the right to be free and the right to pursue happiness. Any ideas? Did it went against the Constitution? Was this right for the United States to actually place these Japanese Americans in the West Coast, surrounded by military officers? I mean, that's basically that's a question that I would like for you to guys, because I cannot give you the answer. Basically, it's just a question that for you guys answer for yourselves, and was this the right things to do. Now, these are some pictures of the camps, how the Japanese struggled, the long lines, the food, the supply was actually really low, and then basically, once they were returning, once the executive order in 1960 was actually re-signed, was put away, and this is just some pictures.